I've only done it one time before. I did a motorcycle. I called it a motorcycle meditation. How to ride a motorcycle and staying focused and staying in the present moment when you're riding your bike. And the reason why I do this is because it's very dangerous, and I'm driving the bike quite a lot, and I've picked up very injured people off the road. I mean, stuff you don't want to see, and I don't want anybody to get injured or have any accidents. So I want to give what I know to you guys, and hopefully that will help you, and you won't have any accidents. Okay, the first thing really quick, and I'm going to give it to you guys really quick, is just know your bike and know the equipment, and make sure everything is working order, especially the brakes, and also what kind of gas goes in the bike. Most of the gas are taking unleaded. There's a few that do diesel, but if you put diesel in an unleaded, you break it and it's going to cost you money, so don't do that. The brakes, the first thing when you get on your brake, you want to check which brake is the front brake and which brake is the left brake. That doesn't seem like the back brake. And it doesn't seem like like such an important thing, but out here it is super important. And the reason why is because all the roads are very sandy. So if you're driving down the road, and this happened to me today, I was driving and I was thinking about what to talk to you guys about, and a guy came out and he just pulled the wrong brake. And what's the wrong brake? Front brake. He pulled the wrong brake, pulled the front brake, and it just slid out. Because the wheel bearings are so close together, the bike will just slide out real quick, especially with any little bit of sand. So you got to make sure, if you have the way you can do it is put your finger on the brake that you might have to pull quickly, if that comes into play. So the back brake, if this is the back brake, you have your finger there, and then just in case you need to pull it, then you just can pull it quickly.
And is it best to always just do them both at the same time?
No.
No?
The same thing. You'll lock them up, and it'll still slide out. So if you have to, if you have to lock up and you don't want to lock up, that means you're going too fast if you happen to lock up. But unexpected things do happen, and people, the probabilities are that somebody's gonna fall here in this group, because we got chickens, we got dogs, we got sand, we got holes, and there's no lights. Sometimes there'll be a hole in the ground and they'll just put a tree or a branch in there. That's how we designate that there's a hole there. So all these things are unfamiliar to you guys, and you're not going to notice them, and then you're going to just pull on the brake. So the brake, that if you had to pull on it, you want to pull the back brake. So just keep that. That's the thing. I'm wearing this today because I think wearing a helmet, it's super cool. Don't think that wearing helmets are not cool, even if they're not.
If you don't wear a helmet, I will literally come and slap you in the face. Do not.
All right, there. That's it.
You get face slaps if I see you not.
Yeah, wear a helmet for sure. You guys are all smart people. That's where your biggest investment is. If you have an accident, even a small one, you come off and you hit your head, you're gonna have some damage, and you do not want to go to a local hospital and have to get some kind of a scan. We don't have those. Okay. If you're driving along and you need to adjust something, your bag, your glasses, or something, pull over. Don't adjust while you're driving. You'll see people doing that, and then they'll just slip and they'll just fall. There's a lot of stupid little accidents just because things like that. So if you need to adjust something, or you realize that your bag strap is falling down or something's coming off, just pull over, fix yourself up, and then get going. Which is the other tip: no hanging straps, no cables or anything, because they can get caught in your tire and pull you off the bike. Your horn is your friend here. Anytime you're gonna pass somebody, or you're gonna just give them a little, the double honk. The double honk is the friendly honk, not the long honk. That's the aggressive American honk. Don't do that. So just do the friendly tit. Then everybody knows you're coming by. You're gonna pass somebody. Just give them that little tit, and then they'll know that and then you just pass them. And here's why. This is a real local driving tip. You're driving behind a Thai person, right? You're coming here down the road. That Thai person pulls over to the left. Then, all of a sudden, they pull over to make a right turn. And here's why they do that. Because in the past, they go in the middle and wait until that traffic passes. And what happens is people slam in behind them. There's been deaths because of that. So the way we make the turn now, and you can decide if you want to make the turn like this or not, but we go to the side, especially on these little by little side, and we turn around and we look, and then when it's clear on both sides, then we just do it like if we're crossing the street. But what happens is, sometimes you're driving and people get lazy, they do that, they turn, and boom, there's an accident, another one waiting to happen. So just know that that is a possibility, and the way to kind of avoid that is with your horn. Just give them you're coming by, give them a tit-tit, and then they know that you're coming. Also, if you see a guy just waiting to come out, just give him that little tit-tit, just that he knows you're there and he's not thinking about something else and just gonna come out on you. Okay, so I already talked about what to expect. Dogs, chickens, snakes, people, holes, plants. Your eyes are just basically, you're always just scanning. You're scanning the road. You're just looking for anything that's coming out, but you're staying focused. And the main thing is, keep your mind on the road. I know you're driving out there and it's such a beautiful island and you're looking around, you start thinking about your life and your job and your work, and then boom, and you get an accident. So don't let your mind go too far. Stay on the focus. There's some beautiful back roads. This is the main road right here. This is the busiest road, but if you get out, there's some ways to get around, and there's some back roads out there, and those are less populated, much more cooler to drive. I would suggest getting to know some of those back roads. You guys are gonna be here for a month. Stay off this road if you can, especially during full moon or the days before full moon. This road gets super busy. And remember, we don't have any police like patrolling or anything, so there's drunk people out there. There's the taxis are going super fast and the kids are driving super fast. So just remember that and just kind of stay mindful again with everything else. Go slow. Helmets. I think I got just about everything. Let me just check. Anything else? Oh, if you're on a hill, because once you get out of this little town and you go towards Hadrin, it's nothing but hills and they're windy and they're steep. If you have somebody on the back and you're big, just know that sometimes these bikes don't make it all the way up the hills. Most of them do, but they'll be like 10%. It's not a strong bike and it'll just won't make it up the hill. So what happens? What do? You gotta turn and get the bike perpendicular. Would it be perpendicular? So you turn the bike that way, or just get off the road. If your bike's strong enough, that you won't have that problem. You'll make it up. But even if your bike is strong enough, the person in the back, you want to lean forward a little bit, because if you're leaning back, you might get a little tilt on that. You might get a little pop a wheelie, and you don't want to pop a wheelie on any of the hills.
If you're solo on it going up a hill.
You say what?
If you're solo going up
If you're
a
solo
hill,
up on a
just
hill,
lean
you're
forward, or
fine.
you just stay
You want to lean a
normal?
little bit forward, but you're fine. Just get in a relaxed position and don't pass anybody on the hills.
Okay.
That's the kind of thing, because if you start passing people on the hills, that's when you're going to get into some trouble right there. Going off-road, you want to go dirt riding and stuff like that, that is super fun. And if you got a bike and you got a lot of experience, that is super fun, but you're very highly likely to slip out right there. So if you don't have that experience and you're not too sure about that, that might not be such a good thing to do. But that is, the reason why is because we got in the dirt roads, we got a lot of rain gullies, like holes and stuff. So you got to be able to avoid that. That's for advanced stuff. If there's guys that want to do some of that stuff later, talk to me. I might take some people up there to kind of show them what that's all about. You're riding with the passenger.